Hello, my name is Guy Coolen. I'm the artistic director of O Festival for Opera Music Theatre in Rotterdam. And I would like to present today Aïda Gabriëls, a director we worked with already a lot of times and also now for a project. And hello Aïda, and I would ask you to present yourself and say a bit about your work and the production we come to later.
Yeah. I'm Aïda Gabriëls. I'm a transdisciplinary opera maker. Everything starts from music for me. Indeed, we worked a few times together. We presented a few works here. We often work on specific locations where the audience takes very often an active role. Also here with Between Two Lights, although we are in a classical theatre, the audience is seated. You can't escape. It's Between Two Lights. It's an opera composed by Huang Ro, an opera in 6 bardos, where through 6 stages of meditation, we pass from one life to another. We do this, I co-created this together with Tilo Visser. On the stage you have 16 singers of the Dutch chamber choir, together with 2 percussionists from Hermes Ensemble, a Belgian new music ensemble, and Grace Allen Barkey from Neat Company. What is very special is that we have Huang Ro on the stage. He's a composer but also the conductor. It's a story that came from him. After his mother died, he traveled back to China to say goodbye to her, but it was in the pandemic, and as we all recall, there was quite some quarantines involved then. So in that phase of a transit zone, actually, from not being able to go back, but also not being able to go forward, the inspiration came to make Between Two Lights, between 2 phases. And it's a reflection on transformation, whether it's on a big scale, from one life to another, or on a small scale in daily life. Yeah, it's an invitation for the audience to just be, experience and feel, feel the opera. It's mantras. It's 1.5 hours of mantras, and it's demanding, or it's inviting the audience to loosen up, to open up yourself, and to undergo, to let go. Mantras from the Heart Sutra. It's a specific text that is read to accompany people who die from one life to another, and that's what he did with his mother. And so he's using that text. It's only a few sentences. It doesn't mean much more than emptiness is form and form is emptiness. But through repetition, it's transforming. Yeah.
So those 2 things kept me calm and kept me hopeful to what comes next. Prepare me for the moment to deliver my mother to the next stage and next world.
Maybe to conclude, it would be nice to say something about future projects that you're developing.
Currently, just like with Between Two Lights, I'm working with choirs mainly. I'm very fascinated by polyphony, and polyphony as a social construct. How much dissonance can it take? It's something we started developing yet, but that I'm looking forward to expand, to invite, to work with a classical choir, but also invite guest performers, pop singers, but also non-professional performers. That's one thing. Another thing is that we're going to make a Last Supper, which is a dinner performance where we invite the audience to take a seat with us on stage, and we travel through a series of absurd situations where we reflect on consumerism. What does it mean to consume, to eat, and yeah, we work together with Bierok Ensemble for this. We work together with Casper Clausen from Afterklang, Romain Dayes, baritone, and 2 other singers. The text is written by Dominique de Groen, a very young and upcoming writer from Belgium, and the music is by the Dutch-Belgian composer Jonathan Bonny.
Last question. You said it's an opera, Between Two Lights, but it's not what people would think is a traditional opera.
No.
Do you have ambition to really stage also operas and work in a bigger opera house?
Yes, definitely. I think for me it's very special to work with existing material, and why do we need to perform this still today? From that question to look at that score also, and to make a live reflection for the audience. I think also it's exciting to work on this bigger scale, to have this more grand gesture, because for me there is something in this grandness to also give to the audience and to reach the audience in a different way. So yeah, definitely.